And look at this, pocket eights for the chip leader and defending champion. That's a call. Small pocket pair for Alcorn on the button. Looks like she'll set mine.
Thank you.
Hegedus in the small. Has 40,000 invested already in the small blind. Hegedus, originally from Moscow, lives in Florida now. She was 12th last year in this event. She does make the call. Huynh folds her king 6.
Back to you, Sam.
Good fold, Huynh.
You got this.
It looks like you got odds, but it's, king 6 is just such a terrible hand.
There's odds and there's odds. Right?
There's reverse odds.
So one of the kings are gone. We know that.
Check.
Jack 7-4.
And nobody really loves this that much, although the eights.
It's
I mean,
pretty good, but somebody might have the jack somehow.
4 ways to the flop, it is certainly scary. You're looking for something strong, but Okamoto at the same time might feel good if it checks around.
This might
All right,
check around.
let's do it. See another one.
Another 7.
Bringing in a second flush draw.
A lot of red cards being held in the hole by the women. Hegedus gonna take a shot at it on the paired board. Flushing this out there too.
Looking for that 8. There's only 2 left, but she doesn't know that.
Ace king, it's just a drawing hand. Into the muck. Pocket 8s now, different story for the chip leader. With the best hand, Okamoto comes along as Heather Alcorn folds. So we're heads up going to the river. Pocket 8s against the 10-9.
Double pairs the board on the river. Okamoto, what I've heard is that she's a tremendous player and she's not afraid to make a big call down or a big fold, big bluff on this stage. Helps that she's been here 2 times before. Meanwhile, Hegedus, also very brave, said that she came here to win. It's possible if she had one of the the baby aces, she would just check here, thinking that it would be chopped up, and she does make the call.
She does make the call. Very nice call from Shiina Okamoto as she pushes her chip lead even further into the stratosphere.
Juliet Hegedus asked, did you legally change your name to that?
All right, I gotta beat my nemesis there.
Levels everywhere. As Hegedus has raised the button with the 10 deuce suited, and Hagberg has called in the big line.
Yeah.
Hegedus has had a rough start of this.
Really
table.
has, yeah. She started at 5.6 million in 2nd place.
Yeah, when she's bluffing, her opponent calls down. When she flops an ace, her opponent runs out 2 pair on her. So far, it's just not going well at all. And yet another example where she's dominated. Commentators
wow, and
curse.
here we go,
Look at
nice
that.
going. The old Doyle Brunson rears its ugly head again, and Hagberg this time will be a victim.
That's right, Hegedus. I was just saying how unlucky she's been, and look at that deuce roll off, giving her a 2 pair. And such a disguised 2 pair also, who would think? That deuce, that brick, the ultimate brick.
Hegedus with a button raise originally, so you don't give her a huge amount of credit for having a big hand.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, King 10 looks amazing here. I mean, of course you could have like an ace 10 or a jack, but it's certainly good enough to call again.
Steph makes the call.
Now it's all about the river.
So there you
no.
go, back at you, Hegedus. King's up now for Hagberg. She checks it over to Hegedus, who turned a lesser 2 pair, and things just going from bad to worse for Juliet now.
Just unbelievable run out. Turns two pair.
She's two-fisting the stacks here. And Hagberg saying, thank you very much.
Last time we saw a similar pattern, Hagberg was able to correctly make a check raise here for value when she had the trip sixes. A little bit of a different board. Of course, there is some straight possibilities with ace, queen, and queen nine. But this hand is so strong and so disguised, this king 10. And she's thinking here, she's not folding, guys, when she's thinking. Call or raise is what she's thinking.
Me too.
Just called, yeah,
Oh, wow.
and yeah. Hegedus says, I can do nothing right today. You see the frustration written plainly on her face. Under 1 million chips now. Steph Hagberg now is the chip leader, 7-handed at this ladies' championship. Okamoto calls from the big blind. Still don't know what Sonia's cards are.
No, she actually a few times, I think maybe she hasn't played on a TV table before because maybe on the break they'll tell her how to put those cards because I think we haven't seen them several times.
So yeah, they're getting word to the dealer to
Oh,
ask
great.
her, and wow. Okay.
I did not yet.
Well, by betting, she's going to act a little suspicious here. 325 with trip aces.
325, really big bet into a pot of 500K. Yeah, I mean, I think actually a queen high would call a smaller bet.
Shows strength, yeah. Oh, Okamoto.
But hey, she's calling the big bet too. So
Going with her read. Blind on blind, you don't generally think it's going to be this big a hand.
for sure, it makes a lot of sense what she's doing. Certainly in theory.
So Veronica handing the coil of rope to Okamoto, who's drawing dead now. Little glance at her stack. Oftentimes that precedes a reaching for the chips and a bet. $325. Another
Nice,
small bet.
nice check by Veronica. I love it. Very sneaky. She knows Okamoto's going to come after her.
Do you call here? Just call?
Yeah, I think she's going to just call. But I mean, I don't know. Obviously, we can see the cards, so it does color you. It's hard to unsee what you've already seen. So I'm like, yeah, of course
It
she's going to
does.
call.
No, absolutely.
But you know, I mean, she does have ace king. So if Okamoto happens to have an ace with a weaker kicker, it's like such a bonanza to put in the check raise here
Well, we saw
and make sure to get all the chips in, or try to get them in.
Okamoto versus Alcorn, where Heather had Okamoto crushed, and she played back strong. Okamoto finally sniffed it out and folded. So maybe Sonia saw that and doesn't want to lose a customer just yet. But she'll go for the raise.
Did she know it's a call?
Oh, it is called.
She did
Sorry.
go for a call.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing
green
about
was 25.
when you're playing out of position, it can be tough when you have a value hand. Because if you check raise, you know, they might fold. And if you check call and you check the river, they might check back. So, you know, you got to kind of figure out which one is more risky.
So 5 blanks on the board for Okamoto, and a sneaky check again by Sonia Veronica.
Yeah, well, I think after check calling the turn, this was her plan. Check and see if Okamoto will fire in the river, put that pressure on her. Of course, as we see the cards, we know it would be a disastrous move. But
Well, you have to wonder, I mean, does Okamoto feel...
she
Yeah.
did it. She went
Oh
all
my
in.
goodness gracious.
She went all in, and Veronica is going to snap
Yeah.
because this was her plan.
Oh, and what a hand beautifully played by Sonia Veronica to get very strong value. Yeah, she won. Come on, folks.
That was really well played.
Get ready for nonstop action and play PokerGO, the free online poker game where it's all real, all the time. Dive into ring games, crush tournaments, and spin your way to glory. In the all-new No Gamble, No Future Sit and Goes featuring the Wheel of Gain. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android.
If you never bluff and get called, then you're not bluffing enough. So
We got a shove now from Uenomachi. Sumire with ace-10 off, short stack, 1.2, we'll call it million.
that's right.
Oh,
Still,
and Okamoto wakes up with ace-queen suited.
the compatriots here going up against each other.
Both from Tokyo. Uenomachi with her first World Series Poker cash. And right now, it's looking like it might be the 26,000 variety.
All in and call.
All in and a call. Any other action behind her? Doubtful, unless somebody's waking up with the aces. Oh, here we go.
You have to wait for
Sumire
them.
Uenomachi,
Just for the person that's here.
short stack, ace-10. Their tournament life on the line. Shiina Okamoto, the defending champion, with a better ace and a chance to get a little healthier right now.
I think regain the chip lead if she wins this. Oh, or very close to it. Yeah. It'll be neck and neck again with her and Hagberg if she holds this queen up, and she does.
Queen right there in the flop.
But there's a jack possibility here.
Mhm.
I think one was folded. That's right. Right here they show you the outs. But the jack of clubs is blurred.
Faded one,
Yeah.
Yep, is out of action, and an ace for both. Uenomachi needs a jack on the river to stay alive in this ladies championship. If she doesn't get it, she's our 7th place finisher in 2025. The river card, the deuce of spades, and that will do it. Shiina Okamoto with the first knockout of our TV final table. Sumire Uenomachi out with ace-10, and she will collect $26,131. Her very first World Series of Poker cash. A final table performance. Well done. Was that definitely?
Maybe, but that was, I think, with that.
She had the good. I
action,
mean, at
yeah.
that point, she's not going anywhere. And now wakes up with jacks and a raise.
Although she did, to be fair, she did check the flop rather. Sonia Veronica, and then Okamoto checked back, so she felt like that was a
opened the door
license.
for Sonia.
Yeah.
Big blind. Right back into action is Sonia Veronica with the 9-8 against the Queen 10 and the pocket jacks.
I'm a little surprised by this flat on the button by Julie. Queen 10 off. The way she's been playing, I thought she would only do it with the suited variety. But
Yeah.
hey, that's what the reader says.
Middle pair for Sonia Veronica is best right now. She checks over to Okamoto, likewise
Two
to
pair.
win. Checked around.
Yeah, nice looking two pair here.
Third diamond hits the board. As you see, Huynh with the only diamond in the hole. Veronica betting with the best of it. Two pair for Sonia Veronica on the flop. Okamoto sees just one overcard. So she'll come along with the jacks. Huynh does fold. Okamoto looking for the board pair or a set of jacks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that river. Oh, and they say you can win with jacks. But our reigning champion sure can.
Oh my goodness. So Veronica down to $1.2 million in her stack. Puts out just 200,000 into $1.1 million.
Oh, this is dangerous. Very dangerous.
Can she get them all?
Okamoto actually. I think she goes all in, yes. This tiny bet. She's like, I need value with that set of jacks. And Veronica kind of opened the door to this with this teeny weeny bet that, you know, even with like a diamond in her hand, Okamoto might try to turn this into a bluff. Of course, she does have the trip jacks, but she folds.
Wow, and she folded her 2 pair.
I had king high flush.
And Okamoto, with that lucky river card, was able to show the aggression. This one out, Okamoto now folded to her with a suited ace.
She's going to put pressure. And this hand is a fantastic hand to open from the cutoff. She'd open with a lot less than this.
Hegedus, second short stack, small pocket pair.
She's thinking about ripping it.
Pause to refresh.
Sip of water.
All in with the 4s.
I like that. Sip of water and then go all in. How does that make you
Snap
feel?
call. That's good.
Small portion of Okamoto's stack.
Okamoto says, Juliet Hegedus says, no snap call. That's good. It is only 8 big lines, though, and so Okamoto does put it in.
2 overcards, but the pair already in the hand of Juliet Hegedus as she is at risk against the chip leader.
Good luck, all in.
Delightful outcome for Okamoto, though. She can't help her. This is like what she's hoping for. Really, this or king queen.
You're all in.
Yeah.
I got
Other.
fours versus ace 6.
Because it could easily be 7s or ace 10, or, you know, so many hands that really crush ace 6 suited. But here it's a classic flip.
Hegedus on her feet at risk.
That's not good. That's not good.
Not good
Pairing
call.
the 6, yeah.
I want to see the victory dance, though. Although
Running diamonds.
it's not like I'm rooting for anyone in particular, but that victory dance was pretty delightful. Oh, it gets worse. A 4 of hearts doesn't even do it for her.
1 out, the 4 of spades for Juliet Hegedus.
I have 1 out. Fuck. 4 spades is my only out.
Can she pull off the 1-outer to stay alive? No, she cannot.
Good playing.
Juliet Hegedus, another victim of Shiina Okamoto. 2 straight knockouts at this final table, and a 6th place finish for almost $35,000 for Juliet Hegedus, known as the Queen of the Felt.
She's very serious about the game.
All in.
And she thinks this is her moment. I mean, she's about to be in the big blind.
Oh my.
So
Win with aces again.
Call.
She says call. I guess there wasn't an all in. I couldn't tell the difference. And so yeah, Win with the 2 aces.
Are not mine.
Veronica on the hook.
yeah, the reason she goes all in with king 7 there is because she's about to be in the big blind, and then the ante gets dead. So she's like, let's just run it now when I have the full 550 that I can play with. Unfortunately,
Borrow this one.
bad timing.
He's one of the good luck ducks.
Do it.
Put it up by your cards.
Can I?
Yeah.
Aw. Maybe if she had king deuce, I would get it.
Wow, an
Oh,
ace
well,
in
there
the
was
flop.
still-
diamond.
Couple of
Take
diamonds.
the deck off. Take the deck off.
6 of diamond would be great.
I'm going to be proved wrong. This is going to be the deuce of
Please.
diamonds. The duck of diamonds.
Third card down.
Nope.
And that's going to do it. Sonia Veronica waves the surrender flag and will be our 5th place finisher here at the
Don't use
Ladies
it.
Championship. Get ready for nonstop action at Play Poker Go, the free online poker game where it's all real, all the time. Dive into ring games, crush tournaments, and spin your way to glory. In the all-new No Gamble, No Future Sit and Goes featuring the Wheel of Game. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android.
And a monster hand here for Hagberg,
Oh,
back to
wow.
back.
Again.
The ace king suited, blind versus blind.
360.
I'm a big proponent of everyone will have a rush. You just have to still be in the game to have the rush. Hang out long enough, you'll get the rush. Okamoto is going to stick around. She is a non-believer.
Yeah, she's got position. It's hard to get her to fold any suited cards
Yeah.
unless you raise like some incredible amount.
Ace King against a 7-4. There's a 4 and an ace out there. Just one spade.
Okamoto not drawing very live, but she does have that 4, so she's definitely going to call.
250.
She's definitely not going to back down right away. Any piece of it.
A welcoming size wager. Okamoto could sneeze and make the call. Chips that fall off.
That is true.
Turn card. Oh, wow.
What an
A
action
7
card.
and a spade. Okamoto with 2 pair. Hagberg suddenly behind, but with the nut flush draw. And redraw to the better 2 pair.
That's right, or another ace. She's got a lot of outs in the river,
Another 3, another ace, king.
but a deceptive little check here. Obviously, she has no idea. This is a completely random hand. 7-4 suited. I mean, her hand looks absolutely monstrous, does Hagberg's.
Find out her sizing now into a pot of 1.3.
425. Her reigning champion Okamoto has turned 2 pair.
1/3 pot.
Yeah, I thought that this was what she was planning when she checked, because just this ace-king suited blind versus blind with the draw to the nuts is just so strong. She was not checking to check call. Raises it to 1.2 million, and Okamoto cannot go anywhere.
Okamoto just with the call. 7s and 4s susceptible to a lot of danger, particularly with what we know Steph has going to the river. Now the all-important river card, the Jack of Diamonds. A total blank for Steph Hagberg.
Almost 4 million in the middle. Hagberg first to act. Top pair, top pick kicker, but not good enough. Little does she know for those beautifully disguised 2 pair by Okamoto.
So much could have gone right on that river for Steph Hagberg. And she has to commit more chips the way everything's played out. The hand that she has.
Yeah, there's
Nervous
just,
rail for Steph.
3.
Monster bet into 3.7 million, and there is the call of 3 million by Okamoto, and she takes that huge pot, the biggest of the tournament, goes right through the second place player, and suddenly Shiina Okamoto has almost 18 million chips. Not often do I say win with jacks, because Alcorn now with aces.
$600.
These two starting with nearly identical stacks. Alcorn with a 3-bet to 600,000. Win not going anywhere.
no, definitely not. Although this is a small 3-bet, out of position. Although you can't get it too big because it would be effectively all in.
She does say all in.
Call.
And yep, a snap call. Yes, she has aces. Heather Alcorn in great position with Win showing the jacks. And as you see, the stacks are very close. Win would be left with just a pittance, just one big blind, where she not to catch a hand to knock off Heather Alcorn.
Huynn's partner doesn't seem concerned. He believes in the jack.
He's
proud.
proud of one.
He's proud, despite the fact that she's in a very difficult shape here. You see it says 82%.
All right, here we go. It is the aces at risk against the jacks. 2 hearts out there, but Heather holds the ace of hearts.
Yeah, they match their suits, actually.
Huynh already packing up, has a purse on her shoulder, water bottle in hand, the turn card. Oh, and there is the ace of diamonds to end the hand right there. And they are going to just double check. Dealer Stephen wants to just count it out by our count.
Actually, I think she might have
Huynh
me
is going to be left with 185,000. Julie Huynh.
But I guess you got to.
Live cash. We don't know what it is, but it's going to be a good one.
We're going to see it before she sees it. She's
Yeah,
showing the
that's
card
true.
reader.
She's avoiding it.
Oh,
is that
she's
an
not.
ace-8 folded by Hagberg? Okamoto says, let me finish the job that Heather started. Heather wants to play as well. 7-6.
Here, I'll give you exact.
So there will be a side pot.
Good luck, girl.
Because the min raise was for more than Julie's stack. So Alcorn and Okamoto will be playing for at least that little side pot, which is why the dealer is kind of trying to organize that out right now.
By the way, Heather Alcorn starting the hand, as you see, with 5.6 million, and went with Jack 9.
Yeah,
That's the best hand.
definitely, especially with them matching those sevens.
Dodge a 10, 7 or 6.
Big blinds in.
Jack 9 flops pretty well.
Wow, big favorite
Says,
now.
give her the 10. Give Okamoto the 10, she's saying. There's a 5.
I'm going to keep watching.
Doesn't help anyone except it gives Alcorn an open-ended straight draw.
Okamoto wants a little action there.
Yeah, but
Heather
it's not gonna work.
provides.
It would be amazing for Julie if Heather folded away her equity here, but
Alcorn
that's not her style.
Open-ended. Here's the river card. Oh, wow.
there it is,
Heather
Alcorn.
with the straight.
Just a
Check,
bet.
check. Got the straight. She'll take the side, and she will knock out Julie Huynh.
Well, this one's going all in.
Yep, all in. Pocket 10s.
Whoa, what hands blind first blind?
So
Give
Alcorn
me a 10.
with 2 unders, but the pocket pair already.
Unfortunately, one of those tens is dead, as we saw. 10-9 suited has been folded.
Great. King Jack off versus 10s. I threw a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okamoto looking for another knockout at this final table. She has 2 so far. Alcorn on the hook. Ahead right now a little bit with her pocket 10s, looking to keep her ladies championship bracelet hopes alive. Here we go. Pocket 10s all in. And there's a 10 in the window and a king, queen. It ain't over. Okamoto with 8 outs. Ace or 9. Never easy. Turn card. Another king.
And the outs have changed.
Oh my goodness. A full house for Alcorn, and still has to sweat the river.
And she's trying to dodge a jack, a king, or a queen. No paint.
No paint, and Heather sticks around. Her rail calling for a deuce. The river card is the ace. It's not paint, but it ain't easy to watch. Heather Alcorn will double up to $1.2 million. And they can keep drinking on the rail. Get ready for nonstop action and play PokerGO, the free online poker game where it's all real, all the time. Dive into ring games, crush tournaments, and spend your way to glory. In the all-new No Gamble, No Future Sit and Goes featuring the Wheel of Game. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android. day 2, Heather had $1 million less than the leaders.
I don't want your
Fought
bag.
her way to our TV final table of 7. Steph 10-9 and a raise. Okamoto will try to make the 6-5 of clubs work. Wow, 2 clubs for Okamoto. And the 9-10 for Hagberg. She checks top pair. And the gut shot.
Yeah, middle pair plus the gut shot, exactly. And Okamoto.
Middle pair, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, definitely 2 really good-looking hands, heads up. You know, sometimes you don't get anything when you're blind versus blind here.
Okamoto willing to go with her draw, 800,000.
Yeah, a little over half pot here from Okamoto. And Hagberg, of course, is not going to go anywhere.
There you go. Turn card. Wow.
2 pair for Hagberg, but a flush for
That
Okamoto.
didn't just happen, did it?
But okay,
Checks for 2
yeah,
pair.
I mean, on the other hand, like an 8 makes a straight also. So your 2 pair isn't looking as exciting as it normally would. But she's certainly going to lose some chips here, I'd say.
Okamoto stack of those 100K chips. Maybe not a full stack. Steven will let us know in the box. $1.6 million.
She's hoping that Hagberg calls, and then she'll
And
have
you
a
got 6
perfect
million in the
size.
middle with 5 million behind. Yeah.
4 million.
Wow. The check raise from Hagberg into the made flush of Okamoto. She knows the odds. All in. Now, suddenly Hagberg, who had second place locked up almost, is in danger of losing her entire stack.
a rare misstep here by Hagberg, who's played so solid and so well. It's hard when you play against somebody like Okamoto because her ranges are so wide, her raising ranges are wide, her betting ranges are wide, so you have 2 pair and you think it's good.
Heather Alcorn loving every second of this, and there is the call. Oh my! Okamoto with the flush made on the turn. Hagberg now puts all of her chips into the middle with 4 outs. She did not believe. 1 card to come. Okamoto on the verge of a huge win. Heather Alcorn with a chance to guarantee second place money, but it's not over. A 10 or a 9 on the end, and Hagberg doubles up into the chip lead. The river card. A 7 again, and that is it. Oh, what a stunning turn of events as Steph Hagberg got caught. She felt she had to go with it, and she finishes where she started this final table in 3rd place. Okamoto pocket 9s. Can she get a customer? Yes, she can. Alcorn with ace deuce, all in and call. Okamoto with a huge advantage with a pocket pair. That close to back-to-back bracelets in the ladies event. Heather Alcorn on her feet once again, setting the cards just the way she likes them at the World Series final table that she has done for so many years.
Look at that bracelet up for grabs. Can the 9s hold? And give her back-to-back bracelets, Okamoto.
Alcorn looking to keep it going. Finding an ace would be primo at this point, but nothing there. Pocket nines, as you see Heather tell the story.
Backdoor straight draws. Can she hit a juicy turn?
Okamoto calm as usual. The turn card comes out. Ah. It gets a little more interesting.
These are aces and queens now.
Alcorn with the draw. To the better straight on the end. It's the tray of clubs, and that will do it. Alcorn eliminated, and Shiina Okamoto loudly announces to the poker world, I am the queen of the felt, with back-to-back bracelet wins, the World Series of Poker Ladies Championship.
An absolutely historic achievement by Okamoto, and what a beautiful performance in terms of how she played Lon.
Heather Alcorn with a great payout for second place. Yesterday, when she was so short, she thought, no, it's not going to happen. I can't get heads up. Today, when she was short, I can't get heads up. But it happened. But Shiina Okamoto tops them all and wins over $184,000. But more importantly, back-to-back bracelets. Take a bow, indeed. You see the payouts. Alcorn with $122,000. But the biggest payout ever in the Ladies Championship for Shiina Okamoto, over $170,000 last year for winning, over $184,000 this year for her second World Series of Poker bracelet. Amazing, huh, Jen?
Back-to-back gold bracelets. You gotta love it. Congratulations, Okamoto. And I love that bow. She is so graceful.
1,368 entries, the biggest field ever in a Ladies Championship. Okamoto overcame the second largest field last year, and now she tops that this year with her second bracelet. Let's get it down to Natalie Bodie once again.
Shiina, dominance. Back-to-back-to-back final tables, 3 in a row, and now a back-to-back champion in the ladies event. It is my honor to present you your second World Series of Poker bracelet. Here you are. You can hold that up to that camera. Shiina Okamoto, congratulations, back-to-back champion.
Well, there you go. Your winner indeed, and it just seemed like it was meant to be from day 2 on. Nobody could outperform Okamoto at this point, John.
I love this table. I love this final table. I love this event, and what a champion. This is history. This shows that poker is a game of skill, Lon.
Indeed. She had a tough final table to overcome, but it seemed to be just another walk in the park for Shiina Okamoto. Thanks for watching, everybody. For Natalie Bodie, Jen Shahade, and our entire crew here in Las Vegas, I'm Lon McCarron. Congratulations, Shiina Okamoto, back-to-back bracelet winner.